Hey guys, this is Mickey back at the Pinup Girl pinball machine. We got it home, and I started taking a closer look at it, and I found some cool things that I didn't know it had, and I'm beginning to like this pinball machine more and more. On the bottom of this machine, if you look, there's a knockoff switch right here. Okay, and what that does is it clears all the credits. It's obviously not a power switch, and I'll show you why. Because normally that would be up here, but when I was at the place buying the game, to coin it up, you had to put the coin in, push the coin slide in, and then the power came on. So let's go ahead and put this down. As you can see, it's got that, and it's pretty far down. It's almost halfway down the cabinet, this hidden switch, which I found interesting. So let's go ahead and put it down. Alright, back at the machine. That switch, that little button below, controls this little switch right here, which runs and feeds. I followed it up here, and it feeds into this plug right here. Very interesting that there's two ways to play this. Replay, which you would plug it in right here, or novelty. Novelty would be that you would win credits. And I thought, how are you going to win credits without a credit reel or something like a score reel to show you how many credits you won? So I started investigating a little further, and we went over to the back glass here, and there was this like stepper unit in the back here with a bell right here, as you can see. And I took it apart, and sure enough, on the back side is a credit unit that goes all the way up to 99, and it's magnified with a light, and there's also a bell when you win, which is really cool. As you can see, there's a light bulb on the back of here which will light up, and it'll show you how many credits you won. And then it shines through this hole right here. When this mounts in here, I had to take the screws off, but when it mounts in here like this, you see how this stepper unit is. So that'll step up, okay, all the way to 99. So if this was in somebody's shop, candy shop, bowling machine, and so it's a quasi gambling game, because they put that on this game, they put that knockoff switch on the bottom of the cabinet. Remember, I showed you that, and that would clear that plug when it's set on novelty, is then wired back up into these units over here, and then obviously this plugs into the head. So what you get is that the credit showing up through this little, you can see this right on the back glass right here in this circle, telling you how many games you've won. So if you're sitting there playing the game for a half hour and you build it up to 50, and the store owner wants to pay you off, the candy shop owner, store owner, bar, what he would do is pay you 50 nickels if you build it up to 50, and then he would come back over here and he'd hit that secret switch underneath, and would clear that stepper unit back to the 0 position. And that's how that would work. So it's a really neat feature, and didn't realize that that's what that was until I brought it home and investigated it. It's got some side doors here, as you can see, the side door, and that's over here to work on the machine. Obviously, I've got the original lockdown bar and the original front coin door with a nice coin mech. Eastern Sales Equipment is stamped on this. Remember, this was a Bailey Silver Skates converted to a war-themed Pinup Girl in 1944 by Bell Electronics Company out of Chicago, Illinois. So a couple of other things I saw in here I thought was cool is, so it's adjustable to novelty or replay, which I thought was cool. And then there's a couple steppers in here, and there is some sort of a, I don't know what that is, but looks like some sort of capacitor or something right here. Microfarads, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I'd really like to know. Let me see if I can get down here and take a look at it. I can't really read what's on there, but I've never seen that in a pinball machine before. Obviously, it's wired in to these stepper units. And there's 2 stepper units back here. We can go back here and sort of take a look. For you guys that are intrigued by this, there's a stepper there, and there's a stepper there. Obviously, this wiring harness here connects to the head, this one right here. And then I've got the play field right here off, and as you can see, if I tilt it back, there's quite a lot of bit going on. There's 2 wiring harnesses here. Obviously, that plugs into the head also. So you've got 3 wiring harnesses going up to the head, which I think is a lot for a pre-war game. And there's another second bell. Also, no, this is actually a timer. There's a timer on this machine, not a bell. And that really, really fascinating stuff. It's got really, really cool artwork. Let's not get you confused here, but it's got really, really cool artwork. Pin-up mania. Yep. Now that we've got it outside, we might as well take a closer look at this back glass. This mirrored back glass, because it's beautiful. Let's get a little close-up of all the girls here. And there's that light up for the credits right there. And with the knockoff switch inside, that would knock off all the credits. Sort of almost like a bingo machine, where they knock off all the credits and they would pay you how many nickels you won. So there are a lot of ways to win on this game. It's beautiful, beautiful artwork. I love how those little like boxes they're sitting on and those light up, those boxes, because you want to get 1 through 6 lit up. Check this out. Every time, let's go ahead and read this again. Let's turn it around. We'll go over to this, but for each yellow bumper hit after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are lit, and the shield is lit on the back glass, you get 1 replay. So think about that. If you get those 6 lit, every time you hit a yellow bumper on here, you're going to get a replay. So you can rack up lots of replays on this game. So that's one cool feature. You've got to hit 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Must be hit in rotation. Indicated by girls lit on all 12 numbers on the back glass by hitting corresponding bumpers. So that's how you score replays. And then also you get replays to light the shield, hit the rollover when the rollover lights are hit. And obviously there's a rollover here, and I think that's the only rollover on the playfield. Then obviously you get replays at 38,000, 42,000, and then 1 replay for each score, 2,000 scored over, starting with 44,000. So if you get to 42 and then you hit 44, you get a replay. 46, 50, 48, 50, 52. So you can, I can see why that credit reel on the let's go ahead and put this playfield back up. I can see why that credit reel thing, stepper unit that lights up, goes up to 99, because you could actually win quite a few replays on this game. And then obviously they have the secret button underneath to knock those off. So okay, well, this is Mickey from coinopnewyork.com. This is part 2 of that video. We're going to join the 2 videos together. I think this is a cool piece of pinball history. I'm excited as heck to have the machine. I really want to redo the cabinet with classic pinup art on there, and shop out the game and light it all up, wax the playfield, put balls in it. But anyways, thanks for watching my videos. You guys have a great day.